how's it going? Continuing on with the analyses, I'm going to do me versus Sriks from BAM 10. So I feel like I got a couple of lucky situations in this set where I probably should have died, but I didn't. Which leaves me kind of feeling, I don't know, a little bit like it could have been a way better set, or like Sriks could have won this in the end. I was very worried about playing him, but I'll sort of go through what I tried to take advantage of when playing this matchup. So starting, I think we start on Smashville, because like, I think I was just like, hey, let's start on Smashville, because I don't want to go to FD. He probably doesn't want to go to Battlefield or Lilat, so it's either this or Town, really. So Luigi is basically like pretty stupid. This matchup's a dumb kind of even matchup where we're both grapplers. So we both just like destroy each other. And like as you can see, I get like destroyed here. I take like 40%. Cause yeah, I didn't up smash there. And here is the first thing that I want to point out, where Sriks 100% probably should have upbeat me for this. Because like if he upbeats me, I die. He has a massive lead, and I probably lose the game. I feel like that's the reason why this matchup is in Luigi's favor, but Sriks didn't really take advantage of those early kill opportunities. Alright, so this is my chance to get big damage. He actually read that, which is really good. Read me dropping the shield. And again, hits me for being a little too aggro at the ledge. So I stopped doing this like right away. Go for the down smash. That probably would have killed him if it worked. Barely whiffed this grab. This was toot range. I wanna like have a look at this, cause like, is it alt? No, it's not. It's control. Sorry, just trying to get the frame by frame. So let's have a look at this grab that I whiff. So I'm in shield. I stick out my hand. How the fuck did I miss this? And then of course he grabs. Like look at that. This is so dumb. So I missed his grab, and that was 100% at 2%, and he would have died. So we've both kind of missed opportunities to kill each other. Again, like, he catches me for overextending at the ledge. So I'm sort of like feeling things out and getting punished right now, because overall I'm confident that I can win in like a game 5 scenario. But yeah, not going too well for me. And I just get grabbed because I go for again, like another kind of risky aggressive dash attack that I didn't really need to go for. Luigi in the corner is very, very annoying. Finally get the ledge 2 frame. He's used his tornado. My plan here was to chase him, and then as soon as I saw the side B, I figured I could double back and then potentially down smash him or forward smash him, but I just barely missed the side of the stage and grabbed the ledge. Way out of 2%, so I go for a read. Again, got grabbed, but he messes up the combo. So right here, I'm sort of quickly finding out what I can and can't punish, which is pretty much paramount in this matchup, because there's a lot of stuff at Luigi's that I can actually punish, like a dash attack, but I have to be really on point. Again, kind of getting destroyed at the ledge here. I try and roll in, and it works okay. Risky dash attack. So I really need a kill. That's really smart. I couldn't react to that in time. Again, kind of grabbed the ledge when I didn't want to. Can't punish that. And he gets a misfire, which actually might have been bad for him, because it lets me get in position for a back air. But in general, I think I could have punished him anyway, like with an up B. I don't think in this matchup using Luigi's side B is like good at all, because Game & Watch can almost always hit him for it. So right now, 52%. Could go either way. Like, all I need is one big combo. Good call out from Sriks. So Sriks' zoning, especially near the ledge, has just sort of been one step ahead of me throughout the 9. Like, this is good because there's I can do it with basically no risk and it puts a lot of pressure on his shield. And here I was like, since I have sort of hit that pressure, like this comes about if I hit the 9 or the 3, because the 3 does tons of shield damage. I figure he's not going to shield my next dash attack because it's low, so that's like that's going to freak him out a little bit. And I managed to sneak my way through. Sort of retreat here. I think this was a 50-50. This was basically, I react to him running in, he does a weird nair, and I get solid damage. Another thing as well is Luigi can't really just press buttons out of disadvantage because he's always at risk of that up smash. And also Game & Watch's spacing in this matchup is really good because like he probably could have punished this with a grab, but F smash is like no way. And I get a free dash attack. Alright, turtle. I'm baiting Sriks into trying to do an aggressive option here. As you can see, I shield and then jump out of shield and then land and throw up another shield because I want him to try and like forward air me so I can get a nair out of shield and probably convert that into an up B and get tons of damage. But he just rolls, so I react to it. There's the infamous 1, giving me more rage. I tried for jab grab here. And I throw out the down smash because I'm starting to realize, like, in this position, I figure Sriks would most likely follow that up by landing and jabbing. And yeah, you see that? See him trying to stick out his hand? Can't do that against Game & Watch. And I barely get the kill. So that's quite lucky. Not gonna lie, popped off a little bit. So overall, I'm just sort of getting used to Sriks' patterns of mostly like throwing out aerials and then following up with jabs, or like just basically playing a rock paper scissors. So if I can get those punishes on the aerials, then I'll go for it. But aside from that, I'll mostly try and focus on punishing the thing he does after the aerials, namely his jabs, his like run-in grabs, his fireballs potentially, with stuff like back air and jabs of my own. And yeah, I think this entire set was played on Smashville, which is like, yeah, I ban FD, and he probably doesn't want to risk town because of 2-2.
He had control, like I said, he just sort of couldn't hold it out. Yeah, he was fine. Maybe just like 2 mistakes.
So as you can see here, the strength of this matchup for Game & Watch is that he can punish a lot of what Luigi does at mid-range. Like, I just basically react to this, hit him for it. He gets the counter hit. And I think he messed up a little bit here. I think he meant to land and jab, or land and shield. I grabbed him anyway. And that's just that's a 50-50 into big damage. I try to use since Luigi's drift is so low, I try to use this attack to bait him into landing in front of me and grab him. But my grab was just a little bit too slow. So like he nairs. I try and grab. And yeah, I think that's just because his jab is dumb and disjointed, so he gets a little bit of a punish. But Luigi also can't chase Game & Watch very hard because of the key. So this is just me trying to juggle him. He gets down though. Another thing I did a lot of against Sriks that worked really well was pretending I would land with an aerial and then rolling out of the way. Like empty landing was really good. My duck doesn't do much there. I was just like, I thought he'd fireball, but he just runs up, grabs me. Doesn't convert that combo. This was a poor reaction from me, because I wanted to, like, cover, as you can see, like, I react to him getting up. How many frames was that? Ah, whatever. So I react to him getting up, and I dash away, because I want to, like, cover the roll in as well, because at that point I wasn't sure if he was rolling or not. And I try and pivot grab and just get jabbed for it. So he's boxing me pretty decently, but he's at 2% here, so he has to be really scared. We both just try and make a read. So here I'm like, he's doing like a bunch of moves and like jumping up and down and shit, so I'm not going to fall for this. But I picked the time that I thought he'd go in. and he picked the exact same time to go in, and we both just like miss.
Trying to call out that with the up smash, no luck.
Down. If I
Dancing now.
so how do I get this grab? I just grab him for throwing out a back air to try, like, cause at this point he's like, I need to cover myself, and I just like run and grab. And if I jumped straight up, I would have hit that too, but whatever. This was very lucky. He started he just kind of carelessly pressed buttons. Yeah, he tried to down B, and then I think the side B put him in the blast zone. But like when you're side Bing as Luigi, like I was very much ready to be to like chase him again and hit him out of his side B again. So he was just in a bad position there. Up B out of it, really safe. Good tomahawk. Gets out of my my juggle here, but how do I get it? Windbox is like so strong against Luigi because he just keeps him in the air where he doesn't want to be. Like he can't move around. Shielding. This was good. Capitalized on me being really lazy. I wanted him to go to the platform, and so I could like try and up smash him, but he just stayed on the ground, which is really smart. And here I've lost my double jump, and he pretty much correctly guesses the way that I'm going, and pivot grabs me for being really lazy. I probably would have died to this, but you gotta SDR this down. Like, look at... I don't do a particularly good job of it, but as you can see, like, I go pretty low by the end of it. Like, I'm at his feet, and this probably saves me. Like, he's hitting me, and I'm like a character... Like, I'm completely below him. And, like, I barely don't die. So at this point, I'm just like, alright, I'm just plank the ledge. I think he tried to react to this. But, like, it's so hard to react to. Terrible grab. But I get a little bit of damage. So at this point, I just want to chill. I want to get as much damage as I can. And, he's just pressing a lot of buttons. Like, I think he's trying to bait a grab, but I capitalize on his forward air here. I can react to that. Don't get too much damage, but I most importantly keep him in the air. He's still got his jump, but I think he's just trying to down air when he really shouldn't. And I get huge damage off this. Here, I kind of didn't expect him to land with another button, because like he could have just died to an up air here. So I was waiting for the air dodge, but he gives me the nair, which is a good read by him. Air dodge through the key, smart. Again, here it's just like I've landed and I just want to piece out of there. I don't want to continue my pressure any further. We're both kind of spazzing out here. I go for the forward smash because, like, if it hits, he dies, and if it doesn't, like, I still live. But this is overall pretty good for me. So right now, I just want to play patient. I was looking for him to use an aerial, and I think I tried to windbox it, but I got the forward air instead, which obviously gets me killed. So the main thing I'm looking for here is to not get hit by up B. Running grab. So I'm fine with like getting hit by a bunch of this bullshit, because as long as I'm like spacing moves and not in a position to get grabbed, then I'm doing pretty well. Again, the empty landing here fools him. I think Sriks expects me to land with a button, and like he goes for a grab here, and I'm just like, whoop, I'm out. Again, bit of a whiff. We both like kind of whiff our moves here. Sriks really tried to often dash grab my my back air when he really should have just been jabbing, taking the damage, because like I get a little bit of conversion there. Bad reaction. Let's look at how slow I am. So I see him start to get up around here. So I shield. And I try and jump which was not the correct move.
I think around 50% is around the time we'll be looking at. Especially with a little bit of rage, it's nothing. With the rage and the outbeat strength, and Game Watch is wage, it's nothing.
I don't know how safe this is.
And the outbeat strength, and Game
I felt like, as you can see, like I was really slow on the up air there.
With the rage and the outbeat.
Like, he hits my shield, like, now. I jump. And I should have done an up air immediately. No, I'm pretty sure he could have, he would have air dodged before, it could come out. So he gets big damage off this. I'm at 54. This is, like, actually really scary.
We're scared right now.
Really good grab.
Sriks loves a good upbeat, as most Luigis do.
And again, like, I almost would have died to this, but I SDI'd it down.
Sriks loves a good upbeat, as most Luigis do.
Yeah, got to SDI that.
Wow, that was really close to killing.
So this is really scary. He does a terrible, terrible up smash. I don't think he remembered that I had my jump, or maybe he thought I'd just go in for a down air right away. Barely don't hit with that. At this point, I'm a little bit scared. I go for the grab, because I saw him shielding, I guess. I figured he'd, like, keep holding his shield, because he didn't want to get dash tacked. But, no, he just pieces out, but I don't get punished for it. Good rolls. I can't tell if this was a reaction. So, we're both shielding. I spot dodge. Nah, he started that, like, way too early. So I think this was a read. But, it doesn't go well for him. And, like I said, if you have a side B with Luigi, Game & Watch can just kind of hit you for it. So now Sriks is down 2-0. It's looking a bit grim. But overall, like, that game went fine for him. I think he just got a little bit too careless in terms of, one, landing. I don't think he tried to land with Tornado once. And it's really good because it stops me from, like, being able to up smash him for free. And it means he can, like, drift a little bit as well. Like, drift a little bit further. So it puts him in a position where if he's still got his double jump, he can just go to ledge. Would have liked to see that. And, yeah, I think he just got a bit, I don't know, a bit lazy in terms of the amount of buttons he was pressing. At this point, he starts the game by going for, like, 2 grabs. So this is sort of the thing where people just kind of like, I need to try something new, so I'm going to go for something unexpected. But, I don't know, I kind of had a little bit of a read on it. I think I saw Luigi shielding here, and I was just like, oh, this will probably work. This is the best Tomahawk I've ever done. Basically, I read that he was going to shield because he thought that I was going to come in with a back air. So I get a grab, and that's pretty big damage. I don't get to continue my advantage state any further. I probably should have not used my up B here, but he's still in the corner. Now he's throwing fireballs. I catch him sleeping. I try and windbox him a little bit, but it doesn't really work against Luigi because he can just slap you for it. And here he gets kind of lazy, I feel. Yeah, you can't do aerials at the ledge against Game & Watch. Because I can just toot you, and then all of a sudden, like, as Luigi, you're in the air, and you've been punished. Keep him in the air, don't really convert here. I tried down airing here because I thought he'd, like, run under me, and, he goes for the aerial, so we both kind of miss each other, and I think he fucks up his landing again. Up B, he was not expecting that. He could have got down here, but I think he was too busy pressing buttons. Waited for the air dodge, didn't get it. I 100% could have killed him here if I just did F smash instead of down smash, but I convert and get the kill anyway. Alright, so massive lead for me. This stock just kind of ran away from Sriks because he didn't get any grabs, essentially. I feel like he's stopped going for grabs and started trying to, like, space me out with aerials and stuff, and it just really hasn't worked for him. And he's also been very, very impatient when he's got me at the ledge. Down air, that should have been a grab. I read this correctly, but
The strength of extra is
didn't get anything. Yeah, again, he's like approaching with forward air, and
the strength of
I've
extra
been so good at calling it out that it's not really worth it. Up smash here, I feel like he would have been like too low, so I go for the power shield grab, but I fuck it up.
game one, he looks like
And again, Strix just like
the strength of extra is
when he's got me up close, I feel like he's been very scared to go for a grab, and he's mostly been going for jabs instead to simply put me in a bad situation. But I just jump out there,
game three looking very
and now it's like I can just chill.
game one, he looks like he's gonna lose.
This is me just trying to like bait something,
Game three looking very good at the moment. Yeah.
mostly reading jumps, and eventually like when he does like give me the forward air, I can just punish.
Game two, he won.
This is also like super a super underrated thing to do. If you see someone like drifting or like using an aerial past the ledge, then you can just like shield grab them. I do this to Bayos all the time because they just like try and nair past the ledge. You just shield grab it. It's like super free, especially because nobody does this. And this is even more damage. That was a mistake. Again, Sriks just like landing with an aerial. I felt like he'd given up a little bit here, which is a bit of a shame. But he did bring it back like last game. And like, I finally get the air dodge read into a big damage. Probably should have gone for a nair here. Down smash. This was just to respect him, to make him respect me, and like if he landing jabbed here, the down smash probably would have clipped him like it did in game one and killed him. And here I'm just spamming, because if it hits, he dies. If it doesn't, like, again, it's just like he gets a jab rather than a grab, which is not what he needs right now. Again, he's spacing these forward airs at like really bad times, like bad ranges, I'd say. Like I'm not gonna get hit by this, and I can punish you for doing it. So I don't really know what's going on with Sriks right now. I just chill here and get the read. This is basically just like a reaction. Like, oh, he's dropped from ledge. He can't really do anything here to contest my up smash. So I just charge it for a little bit and let it rip. So overall, I feel like Strix, just because he didn't capitalize on like one or two opportunities in games 1 and 2, he kind of got a little bit, what's the word? Not depressed. I don't know. He just felt like he gave up a little game 3. And in the end, I feel like it's just because he played too safe. He didn't go for those grab reads that he needed to do. Similar to Luco, where like I'd hit him with something unsafe on his shield, and he wouldn't really grab me. He'd just go for the safe jabs instead. And I feel like in the end, it was just a matter of, yeah, I kept him in advantage better, and he couldn't really, I guess because he wasn't sure about how to combo Game & Watch, he couldn't really keep up the pressure. But as well at the ledge, I think I disrupted him by windboxing him away from it, and he also didn't really know how to deal with that as well. So overall, like, it's definitely going to be a lot scarier to face Sriks in the future. But right here, I think it was just that I was way more prepared for him than he was for me. So yeah, that's about it. I'll probably do me vs True 4 at some point as well. But for now, I'll see you guys later.